Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to use free icons and transform them into nice looking motion graphics. So let's go. Okay guys, so to download free icons I use this website, flaticon.com. I'm in finance niche. I always look for some icons based on finance. So in this case, let's say I'm gonna type in income. I'm gonna grab this icon. I'm not gonna download it, but I've got it already, but I'm gonna show you how to do some graphic animation from this icon. And here we are in DaVinci, and I'm gonna go to graphic and icons, and I'm gonna type in Ctrl-I, and I'm going to grab this icon here. And I want to go to Fusion Composition. I'm gonna extend it just in case. I'm gonna go to Fusion, grab transparent background, connected, and now we go into media pool. When we had already the icon, I've got this income, double clicking on it, Ctrl-C, so put it down, now F2, Ctrl-V, and we got named icon already. This node is named. Now I know this is icon. And what I want to do, I'm gonna select these two nodes, hold shift, and I'm gonna disconnect from the main node tree, grab another background, transparent background, and connect this node tree to the main node tree, and put this a little bit up. I'm gonna close media pool, and I've got a combination of nodes, shift space, arrow dilate, and I've got this combination saved already in group. I'm gonna ungroup this, and basically I want to show you how to create groups. So let's say you want to do some combination of nodes. So let's say you've got background and you've got text, and text is connected to the background, okay? And you're gonna say in the text hello. Let's say you want to save it because you use it very often in your project. So select all nodes, go to macro and create macro. And let's say you want to name it hello. Okay. And now if you save it as a group and you have got name hello and you save it, you close, you can delete that. And now if you put shift space and you type in hello, there you go. You've got a group hello accessible for you every time. It's very useful. I use it all the time. Okay, now you know how to do it. Let's come back to our composition. Now we've got merge under. So in options, this is operator under. I've nothing changed here apart from that. So I'm gonna hold shift, take this under here, holding shift until the line show like blue, green with blue, and I connected that here now. Okay, let's put it up. So we've got merge under, and now this background outline. So select color you like. I prefer, in this case, I prefer this color, blue. Okay, and arrow dilate. Let's change amount to 0 for now. In default is box. When you, let's say if you grab arrow dilate, as you can see, this arrow dilate is box in default, okay? So I saved it as a Gaussian, okay? And now I'm going to grab this merge here and connect to the yellow input of the arrow dilate. Arrow dilate is connected like that to the mask of the BG of the background, the color you selected, okay? Output of this background is connected to the green input of this merge under. And now if you increase amount of arrow dilate, you got nice blue outline, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select this background and type in soft glow. It's even better, okay? And these parameters, we can change it to, we can increase gain, we can decrease glow size. In my opinion, it looks good. Now we can change background to alpha 1, and now you see you've got really nice icon. And what I want to do, I want this money to jumping, like I want to isolate this from the wallet, and they're going to jump, like moving from up to down, you'll see. So we've got this, guys. In this case, I want to change arrow dilate to a little bit less because I want to have a space between here. And soft glow, even smaller. I want to just have a like tunnel between arrows and wallet, right? glow can be bigger, but the size of glow, I mean gain can be bigger, but I need to have this tunnel. You will see why. What I want to do now, I'm going to select all these points, copy them, paste it here, holding shift, I'm going to connect this node tree to the main node tree, still holding shift, put off the mouse button, and there we go. We stick to the main node tree. And now I'm going to select this merge and hit Ctrl P so we can see only this left side. Otherwise, if we are here and we select this merge, we can move. Now you see we've got two of them, okay? But I want them to be in the same position. As I said before, select Ctrl P, and as you can see, they disappeared. Let's type in Ctrl Z, and they come back in the same position. Now I'm going to grab polygon, connect this polygon to this merge. Okay, invert, deselect, remove polygon, polyline, just in case. So it's responsible for if you move points in polygon, they stay in the same position even if you change your cursor on the timeline. Select this polygon, and now I'm going to go between arrows and wallet. So on the left, they disappeared. And what we're gonna do, we're going to copy this polygon and hit Ctrl Shift V. So we've got instance of polygon, and we're gonna connect this polygon here, and selecting this instance of polygon, I'm going to the instance invert, and I'm going to deselect invert. And now when you hit Ctrl P on this merge, so we need this merge here. Okay, it's coming back again. Select this merge under in the second node tree, grab transform here, and look, when you move center of the transform, it doesn't work because, okay, again, select all of it, hold shift, put it up, grab background, connect it to the merge, put instance of polygon somewhere here, connect this here. Okay, grab this transform, holding shift, and move it like that here. Now when you grab it, ooh, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna create a movement. So let's go to frame number 0 and move this something like that. Okay, let's select diamond here. Let's go to frame number, I don't know, 20, and move it down like that. Okay, when we got it, we're going to select spline editor. Okay, make it zoom to fit. Select all points, F and T. I'm going to smooth it out to, let's say, 70. And selecting this point, I'm going to grab loop. So now, throughout the whole clip, throughout the whole composition, it's gonna be something like this. No, so it's not gonna be loops, sorry. Let's grab this transform again. Let's grab this point. We're gonna change it to ping pong. Okay, and you've got this movement. Okay, this is nice. So we had like a very raw icon, and we transformed that to really nice motion graphics. And now I think you can even manipulate with arrow dilate and soft glow here. So remember, this right side node tree is responsible for this part of icon. So we can go to arrow dilate, make it bigger, and soft glow size bigger. But as you can see, if you go too much, it will be visible. I think if we remain as it was before, it's all right. And that's it. That's the first icon we've done. And actually you can use this method to do this magic with any icon. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to grab another fusion composition. I want to just grab another icon and show you one more thing. So let's say there's gonna be bank icon. So I'm gonna grab transparent background and make another node tree connected to the yellow input of this little node tree. Connected here, and I want wrap another background that's gonna be alpha 1. I want to be this background like white and black. So do it like this. And I want this to connect here, but this merge gonna be under. I'm gonna even name it. It's gonna be under. And selecting this background, let's go with square. And when you go to this rectangle, go to height, hit expression here, and type in this expression. Okay, if you use, obviously, if you use a resolution 1920 by 10 by 80, if you used 4K, so replace that with 4K resolution. And now you've got square, so whatever you move like that is always going to be square. I want to just change corner radius, something like that. Now you have very nice like background for this icon. Let's drag the bottom, so you're gonna have nice shadow behind the bank. And what we can do, we can use the same method which we've done before here. I'm gonna select this 3 nodes, copy them, and I'm going to go back to this composition. I'm gonna paste them here, and it was like, so connect this arrow dilate, this merge under to arrow dilate, and backgrounds is gonna remain like that as it was, the color, and soft glow the same. What I'm gonna do only, I'm going to grab this merge under, and I'm going to select merge again. So we're gonna have merge here, something. Okay, so again, this merge will be here into arrow dilate, and this soft glow is gonna be connected to this input, green input of this merge, and this merge needs to be under, and we need to change something with arrow dilate, can be bigger, and we need to manipulate glow. In this case can be softer, so we've got nice outline, okay, very shiny. So if we change background from alpha 0 to number 1, so you've got really nice effect. Okay, what I would do here, I would drop shadow behind the icon, so it doesn't look good, but it's easy to change. So you need to select this merge and put drop shadow here, and we've got nice drop shadow, because before, when I put drop shadow here, you could see there are some edges here. We don't want this. Okay, so drop shadow needs to be below merge, and just below this merge, grab transform, and you can change it and change the space where you want, and you can animate this. Can be jump, can be moving. You can do whatever you want with that, of course. And I want to show you another effect you can create with icons. So you don't need these 3 nodes, you don't need this merge. We need to keep this transform, and this rectangle, I want to remove expression from here, from height, and this background, I want to change type to solid, and I want to change alpha to 0. No, actually not to 0, it's gonna be alpha 1, and I want to change color to this blue, but the color is up to you, what you prefer. And this rectangle, untick solid, and I want to increase border width, flat cap border style, and I want to move actually all of it to the middle. So double click on center and transform and size. And now this rectangle, I want to copy this rectangle, double click on space here, and now Ctrl Shift V. So we've got instance of this rectangle. I want to go to this instance. I wanted the instance solid, and I want to check solid here. And I want to connect this instance to this merge below this icon, and I want to connect to the merge of this below this icon. Now when I use width, it's closing, but as you can see, when you look closer, the lines are behind this icon. This is because this merge is under. You want to double click on operator. Now it looks way better, okay? And I want to increase the height to the position it was before, something like that. Okay, and let's make it smaller again. Now I want to move this to the left. Okay, all the icons, something like that. I grab this 4 nodes, put it up, and I want to grab another background and connect it below this merge. This background needs to be white, and merge needs to be under. Okay, and selecting this background, which is white background, choose ellipse. And this ellipse, I want to put it down. And in default, I've got expression in height, which is width. So you need to put just expression into height. Okay, in my case, it will be remove expression, but in your case, it will be expression. And you need to connect it to the width, and then you can, and you can manipulate the size of the circle. Okay, I want to size it down, increase soft edge. So then behind the bank, you have like soft background, and it will be just more visible from the distance. And next step is select all the node tree apart from this background. So all the node tree, copy, paste it in here. I want to hold shift and connect it here. Okay. And I want to go to the transform, and I want to move this bank here. And what I want to do, so selecting the icon, I need color corrector node, and make sure in options you need to thick, pre, divide, post, multiply. The icon node should be connected into yellow input of this color corrector. Go to color corrector, to correction, and you can have this parameters as I've got. It's not necessarily, I've got this in default, and just I want to change the color of the bank, so it's going to be red. Okay, so that's going to be bad bank, and that's going to be good bank. I want to show you something, what you can do, some effect you can create. And one more thing we need to do is when you've got this white background, so we need to connect this instance rectangle to merge of this white background. Okay, same as here, instance of this needs to be connected to the blue input of this merge. And now, as you can see, if you grab this instance, one of them, okay, so let's example on the left, if you use height of it, so you can close this bank, you can't see it, and you open and you see all the icon. And you can use for this effect. So in my opinion, the best bank in our country is this bank, but the worst bank in our country is this bank. Okay, and another thing what we can do with icons, let's leave these icons as they are right now. Let's move this node tree to the right and select all this node tree, copy that, paste it in the middle, and holding shift, connect to the main node tree. And now select transform in here, move it to the middle. Actually, we can double click on that. And I want to go to color correction and change it to green. So we need to go to this rectangle, and you can see this, you can close and open the outline. But when you look closer, the borders of ellipse cutting here. So you need to decrease the ellipse to look good. Okay, so soft edge, like something like that. I think this looks better. Copy this ellipse, and this one just delete, paste the one you've changed parameters, and connect it here. And same in third case, paste. I want to go to frame 0, grab this rectangle, and I want to play with outline. Yeah, so the length will be 0 on first frame. Let's put the diamond here and do the same with this rectangle in the second bank. Let's move length to 0, and the third rectangle, move length to 0, and make sure you hit the diamond in every rectangle. And now let's go to frame number, let's say 30. In each rectangle, increase length to maximum, and select all of them, 3 of them. Go to spline editor, select 3 rectangles here. Now select all points. They're in the same position, in the same animation, so they cover each other. 3 layers already there in the spline. So the spline is selected, hit F and T, and I want to go to 80, something around 80, okay? Close the spline editor, and now, as you can see, the 3 of them, they close nicely. Okay, but what else I want to do? So I want to put up this transforms, and I want to grab another one transform here. I want to make it bigger, and from that's gonna be frame number 50. The position will be here. Okay, and let's go to frame number 0. and position will be minus 0.5. Enter, and it's here. And now I want to go to this transform to spline editor of it, zoom to fit, select all points, hit F, and T is already there. And you can ease in same about 75, let's say 75. And now I want to copy this transform and paste it in each node tree. Paste. Now I want to select these 3 transforms. Actually, I want to name them. I'm gonna name it A1, animation 1, animation 2, and animation 3. And I'm gonna select all 3 transforms. I'm gonna go to keyframe editor and open 3 of them. And now I just want to select A2 and go with this, like, I don't know, 10 frames more than first one, and same here, so it will start about 20. Okay, close this one, zoom to fit the all window, Ctrl G to switch off guides, and now when you play it, actually I should adjust the outline of that, so you can go to rectangles and they need to start a bit later. Okay, so expand tool controls, and it needs to be somewhere here, let's say. Okay, so when you play again, it looks like that. So of course, if to look it better, you need to adjust everything, but I think you've got the point. In this case, I would extend them. It looks better, yeah, so just play around with that. Okay, that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to learn about motion graphics in Fusion, watch this video next. See you there, guys.